Just recently, Pope Francis got folks riled up when he condoned the disciplining practice. Now, Stephanie and Bethany, what are your thoughts?
So I grew up with the whackety-whack, don't talk back kind of parenting style. And I will tell you that parenting through anger, we can get over the precipice where we lose control of ourselves. And for me, that is not conducive to teaching or discipline. Because discipline, the definition, is to teach, to correct, and to redirect. Anytime anger comes into play, you lose it. It no longer becomes about the child and helping them learn and
spank,
correct.
not
Lose your cool.
display anger.
But even if you look at a child...
If you talk to them first, I talk to my children first and tell them why they're getting a spanking. And then they know. Kids are a lot smarter than we take them.
Yeah.
So why do we spank them? Why do we No. Spare
Why
the
do the
rod.
smacking?
Spare the rod.
Spoil the
Spoil the
child.
child.
Everybody. So why is every spanked child should be perfect then? Since
No.
I believe I could get a better understanding, especially until I can actually reason with him and get him to understand what's going on, that he better understands reward and punishment at a younger age, because now I can't sit here and tell a 3-year-old, like, you shouldn't do this and that and explain everything out. But if I tell him not to do something and spank him for doing it, he's going to remember that and he's not going to do it again. I don't spank my kids out of anger.
Right.
I spank my kids out of correction. I won't hit my child if I'm angry.
Right.
So if I tell you to do something one time, I'm going to spank you after that. I'm not going to tell you to do something 10 or 12 times. Now I'm pissed off and I'm going to hit you. No. Like my parents told me, delayed obedience is disobedience.
Right. Exactly.
I tell you something once, you do it then.
But the
you don't do it
example
then,
you're
I'm
showing
spank
is
you.
if I don't like your behavior, it's okay for me to be violent, and that's the
No, it's not. If I don't like your behavior, you're going to be
So if I don't like
corrected
your
for it.
behavior, it's okay for me to hit you.
No, it's an
You're not my
authority.
parent.
You're
you're talking to a child.
You take a child. A child
You're
is like an average
teaching a
child, 40 pounds, 40-pound child. You have an average adult, 170 pounds. Do the math. The child is a
We're not
quarter.
beating
What
your
are you
child.
talking about? The child is a quarter of the way.
This is not a
You
beat.
do the same math
This is
with
not
an
a
adult,
beat.
680
You know what spanking
pounds
is?
to
We have to stop
How is that
it.
not a
I don't think James is tackling his boys.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going out there, give me one of
get your
them.
ass, get your ass over there.
Get on the line.
Get up over there now.
You know?
Get your ass down there. I don't think that's what he's doing. This is a tough one, the spanking thing, with a lot of people. I was raised that way. And for me, it worked out wonderfully. I understood. My father and mother never spanked me out of anger.
No.
First time he tell me something, that's it.
Right.
Second time, it was a punishment, a privilege, or something like that. After that, it's let's go. You're not listening. You're not getting the message. And I've used that with my sons. I can't imagine, just like you can't imagine striking your child. You can't imagine that.
No.
It's unthinkable for you.
I mean, well, it's actually, I mean, I started out spanking my son, but I decided quickly that that was not the way I wanted to teach him.
And how
there,
what did you
And
do?
there is another way. He behaves really well.
Does
it
he
actually
listen to
helped
you
a
the
lot
first
more.
time?
So
He
why?
does.
So why did you stop?
I know it sounds
why
so
did you
surprising
stop?
to believe that there is another way. There's another way that doesn't involve
Listen,
hitting.
we're not
No,
saying
but there
it's not.
is.
We're not
And
saying
it doesn't
it's
work
not.
for every child.
And
If I don't have
parents
to
did it,
hurt
doesn't
my
matter.
child,
That's
if I don't
there's
have
a
to physically
confusion
hurt
between
No, if I don't have to
spanking and
physically hurt them,
abuse.
I'm
That's
not
the
going
problem.
to.
If you don't
Why
have to
would
do
I?
it,
Why would
I
I?
don't beat
No.
my child.
I'm not saying
I
you are.
spank them and I discipline them.
But, you know,
we got to get
he-
away from that because that's not what this is.
When my son like looks at me though and tells me like, "Mommy, why did you hit me?" He can't tell the difference. He did say that though.
All right, let me do this. Let's see what the audience thinks. When asked is spanking an outdated method, 39% said yes and 61% said no. This is a subject that you have to agree to disagree on. Because they're absolutely right in what they're saying. They're absolutely correct in what they're saying. And it does depend a lot on the child.
Yes. Yeah.
It does depend a lot on the situation. It also has a lot to do with how you were raised yourself, how you feel about being raised like that.
Yep.
As I look back on my life, every spanking I got, I fully deserved it. I did not, I've never was spanked for no reason.
Right.
And it was after I had been told and forewarned.
constant.
And so then, once my father figured that out, it was like, okay, you're not listening. Let me help you understand this better. And to this day, I know you hear this a lot, and it doesn't make sense to some people. I could not be more grateful
Yes.
for those moments because it helped turn me into what I've become today. Hey, folks, welcome. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click here to subscribe to my channel. That way you won't miss a single hot new video, some really good stuff. And then I want you to click here to see more clips from the show right now.